only there was a tool that you could buy that would help back buttering, kind of like a buddy. So you can kind of see we get it really close when we pop the tile in before we put the caps on. So the tile is really close to where it needs to be. I'll let him put the caps on, and then I'm going to get down at tile level, and we will see what happens when we pull the trigger and dial it in officially. And you can see it barely moving the high tile down. Of course, this is the row that we set yesterday, and so it's going to make sense that the set tile is not going to come up. But we'll also do a tile against the fresh tile, and you can see that it doesn't matter if it's a fresh tile or a set tile. It's going to pull the high tile down anyway. If your coverage is good, it's always easier to pull a tile down than it is to lift a tile up. And that's because of the suction that's created when you have a good coverage on the back of your tile with good contact everywhere. Using a tuning system does not replace proper substrate prep. So we still want to make sure our substrate is nice and flat before we use any kind of tile leveling system. All this does is just helps to tune in and keep the edges in plane. As tile is manufactured, it can have a bow in the middle, and so this will help to pull that bow out a little bit and get us within industry standards. We're using an 1/8 inch grout joint, so it's imperative that our tiles be really flat and close in height and adjacent tiles to each other. And then sometimes we've been discovering yesterday that the ends might need an extra cap just to help keep it planing out. I'll zoom back in here again. If this was a 12-inch wide plank, we would add an MLT on the butt joints. Since these are only 6 inches wide, I figure there's not enough variance between the 6-inch side that when we put the next row in, it'll hold the tile flat all the way across. So that's the benefits of using a tile tuning system, setting tile. We're going to pull these caps. It goes pretty quick. We really like the one-piece straps. At the end of the day, we just take, the very last row is not actually set. We can undo the cap without losing the base. And so we just unsnap them and pull them off, and then we can just simply slide that row of tiles out of the way. A brief update on our tile floor that we're doing. We got about half of it installed yesterday. You can see the MLT caps holding everything in place, keeping it nice and flat, and have a few grout joints to scrape out. And we'll get this finished tiling today, and then we'll come back tomorrow and get it grouted and get it all done. But just a nice 6x36 wood look plank. The benefit of using the MLT is to keep the floor flat, and to demonstrate how flat it is, I'll have my lovely assistant run a bucket across the floor. So we know that no toe catches, no unevenness, just a nice, flat, even floor to walk on.